Hey everybody, I'm Kelly Ellers.
I'm Jeffrey Lennon.
And this is Volume Up by the Tease.
This month's Hello Salon Pro Box is a subscriber-only special, packed with our most loved R&Co favorites, curated just for our community. Inside, subscribers are getting some of R&Co's biggest best sellers. Television Perfect Hair Shampoo and Conditioner for that smooth, full, camera-ready finish. Death Valley Dry Shampoo for instant volume and effortless texture. The TikTok viral Dart Pomade Stick for shaping, smoothing, and flyaway control. And High Dive Moisture and Shine Creme for deep hydration and glossy, light-catching shine. But don't fret, even if you didn't get this month's box, you can still grab all of these products for 30% off right now at rnco.com during their biggest sale of the year. Stock up for yourself or snag a few for gifting now until November 30th. If you're not subscribed, now's the time. Make sure you subscribe to Hello Salon Pro so you never miss out on exclusive boxes like this one, packed with pro-loved favorites.
So Jeff, we've been into a lot of stuff. Also, you know when you hit that Zoom recording? Here's the thing. Everything since COVID, this just dawned on me. Everything since COVID has evolved, right? Like we have the settings and it's gotten better. But that woman's voice, recording in progress, has remained
not upgraded.
The same.
Yeah, you're right.
Shouldn't it be like you should be able to pick your voice? You know, like Waze
that's the
or
trend,
whatever.
isn't it? The customization. I wonder if there's not a feature somewhere that's allowing for that and we're just not.
Yeah.
I don't want to discover it, if I'm honest.
I do. I would like maybe like a nice English accent or like maybe an Australian man. Be like,
you would. Yeah, it's all jarring anyway. Anytime it's like recording,
it is.
Like what?
I know you're like, bleh. Like, do you think in like 20 years we'll like wake up and like hear that voice in our head, like as old people?
Probably like one of those work-related nightmares.
Yeah. Anyway, the sidetrack. We're rounding out. We're getting in. I mean, although consumers and Target and everywhere started celebrating the holidays in like July. We've just now started. I have a question for you. I think I know the answer, but okay.
Okay,
are you a real Christmas tree family or a fake Christmas tree family?
Fake. I understand the appeal of the real thing, and I know like it can be done environmentally, consciously, like all of it. I understand all of that. I find it's too messy. The smell. I don't know that it's enough of like a plus up for me to actually consider doing it. I don't love the like throwing of the pine needles. That's I think not terribly enjoyable. And then like,
wait, what do you mean throw them? Like throw them away?
No. So like
throw them at people.
When they're like when it's not maybe properly watered, and then the tree just like starts shedding.
Okay, but you're using the word throwing for shedding.
Well, I mean, they throw the needle. I feel like that's.
I've never heard that.
Anyway,
do trees throw their leaves?
No, but I feel like they throw anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
you must have an aggressive one, just like throwing the needles off.
I feel like it's always messy, and then there's like sap, and then occasionally there's like insects or other things that have found their way, like, and so you hear the horror stories. It's just not enough. It's not enough of a draw for me. Are you into the real thing?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
how big are we talking?
Oh, as big as we can fit. Is he absolutely? We're like, which one you got, buddy? And we got my mom and I go the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's great.
And we take my dad's pickup truck, like his little F-150, not little F-150.
Yeah, I was gonna say pretty big.
And there's this little, oh gosh, I wish I knew what it was, because like 2 years ago they took a video of me and it's like their main image on like their website.
Of course it is. Highlight of the year. Go on.
There's horses there too. Anyway, so we asked the fine gentleman, my mom and I, where is the biggest tree you have?
Yeah, we want.
And they always try to get us to buy one that's already cut, and we're like, no, I think there's bigger.
So the thrill of it is also cutting it down for you. Are you and Diane cutting it down yourselves?
No, one of the nice men helps us. It's this whole thing.
Pointing him where to go.
And we're like, that one. And he's like, okay, he gets down, he saws it off, and he drags it over and puts it in a bag. And we are just tickled. Like, it is like, my mom likes to look all angles, even though you can only see like really like one.
Yeah, but if it's busted in the back, you don't want that one. That makes sense. She's exactly right.
If it's already thrown its leaves, if you will.
Yeah. You don't want that one. That's not for you.
And then we push it. It's like that. It's I like those movies where you like pull the tree in the
hmm
door. It's like stuffing it in the house. We
hmm
do that. And then everybody yells at each other while they're putting it in the tree stand, naturally,
Obviously.
right?
Obviously.
And then we
Another
yell
thing
at
you
each
don't really have to
other.
worry about with a fig tree. It's pretty easy to get those into the stands
Mm,
without everybody freaking the
it
fuck out.
is.
Anyway, keep
Yeah.
going.
Then everybody gets upset when you're unrolling the lights and you're putting up the lights. You don't have enough lights in this spot or that spot. So, okay, I'm making myself a case for a fake tree, but it's never
Yeah,
gonna
for a fig
happen.
tree. So this year, not only, so we have a fig tree, but we have the tree where you do have to light it yourselves. But I'm
Oh.
aware that they come pre-lit.
Hmm.
And so we were looking into that. And then the default is like 7.5 feet tall, which like
Okay.
sounds
Yeah.
great. That's great. Except I live in I don't even know where I am in the Bay Area. This neighborhood does not have really tall ceilings. So 7.5 feet is cutting it real close.
Just like scraping the ceiling,
So
just
then
like,
it's like you've got
mm.
6 feet, which is respectable, which fine. But then like there are fewer and far between those options,
Yeah.
and then you start looking at the reviews for those pre-lit trees, and they're a
Oh,
little bit
geez. Just don't go down.
spottier.
Just get one.
So
Just okay.
well, so anyway, that's where we're at.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
debating, do we get a pre-lit? Do we carry on? And we'll report back. But
Yes, please. I have an idea. If you want that 6 foot tree to be a little taller, why don't you just stack?
in the tree stand underneath of it,
Why don't you just
yeah,
stack some books or
that's
something? Like
not a bad idea.
get it up a half a foot or something, just to like tickle your fancy. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
it,
that's fair.
an
What are you, I
option.
mean, are you into the colored lights, the white lights? How do you
No.
feel about
Oh, no colored lights.
no colored
No,
lights?
that's
White lights on
savage.
the
That's
tree.
savage. Yeah.
Do you have a thematic tree? Are there
Yes.
multiple trees? What is
There's
the
multiple
Yeah, of
trees. Yeah.
course.
I've got
I
like a black
figured.
and white.
Hmm.
Is it Judith March? Is that the one that does all the black and white like stoneware? No, I don't know.
Sure.
That's someone. Anyway, I've got like a
Yep.
black and white kind of tree with all black and
Love.
white and gold and stuff in my office, and that
Hmm.
shines out at the world.
Hmm.
And then we've got one upstairs in our hallway. That's kind
And
of
these are a
meh.
combination of fake
No,
and
these
real
are fake.
trees?
We got
These are fake.
fake,
Okay,
fake,
makes
fake,
sense.
real.
Yes,
Real on the
yes.
main floor,
So you're
as
not
large as possible.
completely against, but for your main tree, it needs to be
Yeah,
real. Okay,
it
okay.
does.
Now I'm seeing.
I'm a golds and whites and silvers and pretty like meh, pretty decorative
So
tree.
you have seen that like the 90s Christmas is trending.
Oh, what is that? What
Like
was
the really blown out multicolor
Ooh,
tinsel
yeah.
plus color plus
Okay.
that's a thing that's happening right now. So that's why I ask about. I mean, I'm more partial to a white light and then the ornaments sort of bring you your
Yeah.
color, but maximalism is here.
Well, I love that. I
I
one year
know.
I did put tinsel on and I goddamn that tinsel, but I found it like for the next 2 years.
This is true. I
It like
mean,
got stuck in my vacuum and then
but
it
it
stuck
looks
on
real
the
good.
it
I
does looks
think
awesome.
unfortunately kills it. It
Maybe
looks
I'm
so
gonna
damn good.
tinsel. Okay, I'm gonna
You
tinsel
should.
again.
You should. I'd like that for you. Let us know, everybody. Where do you
Okay.
stand on the real fake tinsel, no
Mm,
tinsel, color, white? Let's hear it.
I
Let
want
us
to
know.
know. We do. Oh, I also have something new. So I was in Arizona, the Southwest where I used to live. I was at the PBA
Hmm.
Executive Summit, which was
Hmm.
fantastic.
Hmm.
Thanks to everybody who complimented the podcast and was like, "Where's Jeffrey?" And I was like, "Well, I'm the real deal, so I really need
Take
him."
it easy.
Yeah, take it easy, okay? He's working. Anyway, they did ask about you. So my best friend in Arizona, she's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch. Oh, hey, I had to. It's the song, right? You knew it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
She is like a walking Ralph Lauren catalog. And we're talking like she'll date it back to the 80s, Lauren. Like
Hmm.
we're talking like vintage now, all of the things. So
Perfect.
she made me go to Ralph
Perfect.
Lauren because I knew I wanted another one of the bear sweaters, which I
Hmm.
love.
Hmm.
So I got a bear sweater, and then I also got a giant cowboy belt, cowboy buckle belt. It's like
Wow.
this big,
Okay.
and
Buckle
it's
bunny.
amazing. And maybe I'm entering my Ralph Lauren era.
I think you should. I like
I
this.
know. I like it a
So that's
lot.
another thing that's trending, the Ralph Lauren
Yeah.
Christmas.
Hmm.
Ralph Lauren's huge right now. And but I think like there's strands of the sort of 90s nostalgia plus
I
Ralph.
do
Like
too. Like,
they try to connect somehow.
well,
But
like the big, what are those? The big with like the collar. With the stripes.
The rugby shirt?
Yes, the
Yes.
rugby
Okay.
shirt.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'm
back.
not
That's
opposed to
huge.
that with the big
They're
R
everywhere.
on
Also,
it.
I am wearing
Adorable.
vintage Ralph Lauren right
You
now.
are?
I am with my
Look at
denim
it. Look at
polo.
this
Anyway,
synchronicity. See,
look it up.
this is called synchronicity. Let me tell
Hmm.
you what that means. Do you know what it means?
I do.
Okay, well, I'll tell the listeners
Yeah, let
for
them
anyone
know.
who doesn't know. Synchronicity is when you start to realize like somebody's energy or things in the world that you start to notice start to have a pattern to them. So I mentioned Ralph Lauren, and you happen to be wearing vintage Ralph Lauren. Now, we didn't plan this.
We did not.
This is just the universe saying, hey, you two are in sync.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm also really in sync with the idea of a Southwest Ralph Lauren lifestyle. So
Ugh,
that calls to me.
same. I didn't
Like
want to
I'm
leave the
only a couple
store.
of years away from just like buying all of the turquoise, and I'm
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I just, yes, I love that. I fucking love that for you.
It is
Okay,
what it is.
so I waltzed into the PBA Executive Summit,
Hmm.
of course, wearing some bell-bottom jeans, high-waisted, and the belt buckle.
Oh, you did.
I
You
did it.
committed to it.
I
Okay.
did it. And a blazer, and a blazer.
Hmm. Sure, sure.
But it was a
Executive
look,
Summit
and I
after
got
all.
many compliments on it. So thank you to my friend Brooke for bringing me into this new era.
I love that. I mean, when in the Southwest, like again, turquoise belt buckle, like live it up. Were you wearing cowboy boots? You weren't. You weren't.
No, but
No, I was too far.
a pointy toe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair, fair. Okay.
Okay, that's enough about me. I mean, what are you into? I know you're probably counting the minutes till that Wicked
I
movie
I
comes out.
it's embarrassing, but also yes, I am. We are a
You
wicked
wrote
forward
props.
household. We are, yeah, yeah. I mean, my kids are so excited about it. I am not really into Wicked per se.
Per se.
I am into Cynthia
Oh,
Erivo and Ariana Grande. I think
okay.
whatever their like weird shit is that's going on, their sisterhood, I'm into. I can't get
Okay.
enough of the content, them
Okay.
protecting each other, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Was that
deeply invested.
staged? Was it staged?
I mean, maybe, and if so, brilliantly.
Okay. All right, good.
That's where I'm at. So yeah, yeah, yeah. We have tickets. We will be seeing it. Can't wait to cry in the theater.
Oh
That's
my God.
basically where it.
I, God, I love it. Are you going to perhaps find your own crowd? Are you going to just,
Oh no,
do you
no,
think
no.
you can
That's
bring props into the movie theater?
I mean, I'm sure people will. No, I will not be. These are my 4-year-old daughters who was Glinda, the Wicked Glinda, for Halloween.
Okay.
Can't part with these props. I'm
No,
not
okay.
bringing them, and they won't be wearing them. That's weird. I will discourage it. They might wear like something
That's some
color-wise, but
swag or something.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there will be adults in the regalia. I feel like
Wow.
that's a bridge too far. You know?
Wow. I feel it is for you as well.
Yeah. No, I'm not into it.
I'm not
But
going
I
to
am
see
looking
that.
forward
I'm
to it.
not going to see the movie.
You got to see the first one. You
I don't
can't
want to
skip
see that
ahead.
one
You
either.
know, I feel like again, I knew of it before. Like I
Mhm.
knew there was a Broadway show. I knew there were these songs. I didn't care.
Why
Didn't.
now? Oh,
Yeah,
it's the two. It's the love
yeah.
affair.
It's
It's
the
the
two
two.
of them.
Okay.
It's the
All
two of
right.
them. I just feel
Good
like there's
casting.
nobody more talented than Cynthia Erivo. And then
Yeah. I mean,
like
she's crazy
right
good.
after her, it's Ariana Grande. Like so. Anyway, we'll see. If they don't get their goddamn Oscars,
I
I'm
don't know if
manifesting
they
that for them.
will.
I know. Stop
Okay.
it.
I don't know
I'm
if they
manifesting
will.
it.
Same. They're going to get it. They're going
They'll
to
get it.
cry.
They'll
They're
get
going to have
it.
great outfits on.
They're definitely gonna have that. I feel
Mhm.
like they'll both get nominated, but we'll
I don't
see.
know if it's rigged. Anyway.
I think we do know. Something
You
else that
know.
I've been really, really invested in,
Yeah.
while you were doing the hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah.
enjoying the fruits, and the fruits are BravoCon. So BravoCon was this past weekend, fourth
Yeah.
annual. It's back in Vegas, all sorts of things happening. I watched as much as I could, both online, on TV,
God.
streaming, etc. And now we are getting all sorts of how-tos. So I myself have interviewed two celebrity hairstylists.
Amazing.
One who's worked with Lisa Barlow,
Yeah.
iconic Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star, and then
Hmm.
the other who's working with Sierra Miller, star of Summer House and so many other things. And we get into it later in the pod, but yeah, this is like This is my dream.
Wow. Really? Oh
Maybe
my
not. Maybe
God.
not my dream. That's a little bit dramatic.
I
But I
thought we
do
hit peak dream when like
with Hillary Duff.
Duff.
It's
Yeah.
just like a an embarrassment of riches right now. We're really
God, you're just
yeah.
crushing it.
But Bravo, I mean, is there, I mean, I'm an addict. There's not a Bravo show that
Yeah.
I can't find my way
Really?
into.
Yeah. Wait.
I know you're not. So
No.
is there a show that you watch on the network, or is it really you're
No.
not a, no, not a
I'm like,
one?
I'm a streamer, baby. Like I don't even
Wow.
turn it on. I don't know how to
Hmm.
turn on Bravo.
Well, I turn on Bravo insofar as when I did have cable, I watched it, and now it's on Peacock.
Yes.
So I know the
Yeah. Okay.
franchises.
See,
So
I
like
don't.
I'm getting it via Peacock.
Yeah.
I'm not actually like clicking in on
Okay. That's so
um
passe.
yeah,
It's like
but
clicking a real TV, like when it's on.
yeah, no, whatever. But I am watching it via Peacock, and I'm watching all of my shows. So
All right.
I'm very excited. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love this for you.
Go to the
Wicked,
Tease. If you're
BravoCon.
into Bravo, you're gonna like some of the content that's there. That's all I'll
I
say.
just with that, it's like I see. Okay. Let's just dive in.
Yes, yes, go on.
I see the social content, right? And I
Hmm.
see those
Hmm.
ladies that, I did watch like a
Hmm.
decade ago,
Hmm.
and they're still carrying that torch. And
I mean, Real Housewives
I
of Orange
just,
County celebrating 20 years.
oh golly,
20,
how
like,
could
and
it
I
be
remember the
20
first
years?
goddamn,
So do
yeah,
I. So do I.
yep. And here we are. Vicky Gunvalson
Yeah.
coming back to the franchise. That was the big news that came out of BravoCon. We're going to talk to you guys about things that you actually like. This is our celebrity photos of the week. This segment is something in which we want you to, join along with us. These are going to be in our show notes. They are also going to be on our Instagram. We have not seen them, as you know, so we're going to give you the real reaction in real time.
Yeah.
Let's start with Michelle Yeoh. I'm
Yeah.
imagining she's at a premiere for Wicked. She
She is.
is. This
She
is.
is.
This is. I think this is the last. This is New York. Earlier this week. Yeah. How are you? I know a little bit about this look. What are your
Well,
thoughts?
I mean, I love her outfit. It's the yellow tulle,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
neon yellow
Mm-hmm.
tulle that is just like it's almost like she just pulled the skirt right up under her arms,
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You are correct.
which
It's
I
exactly
love
that.
it. I
No. No.
absolutely love it. I mean, I'm also so I'm in my Ralph Lauren era, but I'm also in my tulle era. So those two don't really go together. But
Not exactly,
her
but sure.
her hair look is like a really tight, sort of multi-dimensional pixie that has bangs, a
Mm-hmm.
tiny little flippy flip in the back, just subtle. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's beautiful on her. I mean, this
You
dress could,
do.
yeah, I do, and I don't think this dress could have taken any hair. Like it didn't. It's too much.
Huh.
It would have been way too much.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's an interesting
yeah.
thought that you've got.
We needed to simplify the hair for this look.
Sure, sure. And you would say that we've simplified it with this wig?
Well, this shape.
I hate this look so much. So I won't name names because he's incredible and has done a number of other hairstyles for Michelle on this
Yeah.
press tour.
Okay.
Some that I think are better suited to this outfit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
say
I
this
mean,
wig is stunt queenie as hell. This is
oh
like I'm
God.
trying to get eyeballs. She's Michelle Yeoh. She doesn't need additional help. People are gonna
That's
write about
true.
her. We are
That's
gonna.
true.
I just this is like a weirdo miss for me. It's like he put Rita Moreno's wig on her, and like it's one of these like it's not laid. It's boop. It's like boop.
Just plopped on.
Um, I hate it.
Okay.
I could not
Okay.
dislike it. Yeah,
Okay.
tragic,
So we got
tragic.
real bad on that. I'm gonna give it a 4
I'm gonna give it a one.
because okay, I think
Four is nice.
the 4 is nice, but I think I gave it an extra point because I like the outfit.
The outfit is great, and the
Yeah, it's
makeup is
great.
great, and she's an icon, Oscar award winning. Like there's no
Yeah.
question. It does look hydrated at least. It's just
A hydrated wig. That's the selling point.
okay. So we've got now Kristen Stewart
Yep.
at the Academy's Governors Awards.
Yeah.
Uh, I I'm obsessed with this look. I have seen it, so this is not a shock to me. But I didn't know that it
Huh.
was coming.
Hmm.
Tell me what you're seeing, because we're
Ugh.
something.
We're just way off. I was not expecting you to say obsessed with this. Like her hair looks like she just it's all greasy and just like, okay, so we're looking at kind of like an undercut, right? It's shaved underneath
Mm-hmm.
on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got a bang, like a little micro bang, not too
Mm-hmm.
much, not
with
straight.
with the tiniest sliver of hair that is just a little bit longer in those bangs. This angle is, I'm gonna give you
Hmm.
another angle.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh, and then you've got the rest of the hair that's not undercut, pulled back in a ponytail with a weird
Mhm.
flip in the back. It's
Mm.
it's
Weird
very
flip,
dis
she says.
it's very disconnected.
Wow, 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 wow,
My mom would not let me walk out of the house with
wow.
one strand of a bang hanging down like
Mm,
that. And
mm,
I just think I want her to get it together a little more. I still see
mm.
her like kind of like tripped up on the street, like in that area and that in that era, you know?
Yep.
And I just want her to come back like she was in the cocoon and out she comes as a butterfly and a little
Mm,
softer, which I
mm,
know she's not. It's not her vibe. So
mm,
I don't like this at all. I don't like
mm.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you you go now.
I'm going in the opposite direction.
I know.
So Adir is responsible for this look, and I'm going to name him because I think it's incredible. So
Huh.
you are right. This is a departure. This is a big change. We're also hopefully working on a story together, so we'll have some deets on how this came together. But just a couple of days earlier, she was at the Academy's women's luncheon with Chanel, and was rocking, and we might have talked about it on the pod. She had like
Might
a
have.
sort of quiffy ponytail
Yeah.
thing. And so then just a couple of days later, she's got this undercut. It's asymmetrical, which is
Mm.
exciting. So it's not exactly even all the way across. There's a bit of a swoop thing that's happening along her anatomy. The bangs, I love a baby bang. Like a micro,
Ugh.
like it doesn't matter who does it.
Okay.
I feel like it can't be done wrong, although obviously it can. Yeah, I like to see people take chances.
Okay.
A big swing. You can swing and a miss, and maybe it's a miss to you, and I respect that. I did just pan Michelle Yeoh seconds ago, but I think this is like a 10. I'm so excited about
Oh,
it. I think the
wow. Oh
texture
my.
is cool.
What?
Not in
Okay.
not
Yeah.
in this video, maybe, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a couple of additional photos that are floating around
Okay.
where you
Maybe
can
this is
appreciate it from
just one
different
I don't
angles.
like. Yeah.
It's just like the pieciness of yeah, I'm really all about it. And I think that the pony with the flip that you talked about is just like the right amount of playfulness to offset
Okay.
how
I mean, I
harsh some
understand.
of these so I'm coming at it like this is a
This
deer.
is it for you.
This is it. This is like a 10. I'm so excited. You don't see people hitting the red carpet with this kind of look. Like,
Yeah.
this is more
Well,
like a editorial shoot that's happening. I know you're saying, and they shouldn't. I got
like,
it.
well,
I'm
yeah,
picking up
this is,
on what,
yeah.
but yeah, I'm out
All
there.
right.
10. It's a 10.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I
Okay,
just
that's fair.
don't,
That's fair.
yeah. I
To
mean,
each
we
their
are
own.
not in
Just
sync.
synchronicity here. Okay.
There's none.
All right. All right. All right. Noted. Last, well, maybe not last. Next up,
Mm-hmm.
Lily Allen, who's
Okay.
back. The West End girl. How would you describe this look?
Yeah. So to me, this is kind of like a really high and tight tucked French twist, almost
Hmm.
into sort of like a beehive at the
Hmm.
top, if you
Hmm.
scroll through the photos.
Hmm.
And the look altogether at the end, she also has kind of again a curtain bang a little bit. And it
Hmm.
ended up that that French twist got a little messy at the top from a bun perspective. So they pulled it apart a little bit, right?
So I think that one's a test shot. The one where she's smoking
Oh,
with the
oh
guy
yeah,
flipping his
yeah.
hair
Okay,
around. Yeah.
okay, okay.
I like that
So,
better.
so I know where you're going.
Sorry.
To me, it looks very like a genre, like a
Mm,
period piece type
yes.
hair with that high French twist,
Hmm.
beehive, a side swept baby bang. So
Hmm.
that's what we're working with. I don't know. I mean, I
I'm
think
no,
it's
I'm with
okay.
you. I love this shape. So first of all, I'm so here for the return of Lily Allen. I
Yeah,
love
for
this
sure.
project. I'm like, I won't say the name of the song because I don't want to shock you, but there's a song on the album that is incredible. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm here for this moment. I love that she sort of returned to her roots, like this
Hmm.
darker
Hmm.
silhouette, the bang, which she had been so known for. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's one shot in this carousel where she's smoking a cig, and has the more
It's pulled
sort of
apart. Yeah,
signature look, which I really appreciate. That top knot. But I love this French twist
you
bouffant
do.
combo thing. I think that
All
it's
right.
stunning.
Okay.
I really like when again, big swing, big
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 swing.
swing.
You're a big
And it
swinger
pays
today,
off.
huh?
Pays off. I'm into it. This is like a 9.
All right. It's like a 6 for me.
Okay. All right. We'll take it.
Cheapers.
Hmm.
So this look, I'm not even gonna take a stab at this one. Go ahead, sir. Just go right ahead.
Uh, um, I mean, it's
It's
really,
a
it's
look. It's
just,
a swing.
it's a swing. I mean, it's down, and then there's a sort of tucking with a
Mhm.
hairpin that's happening. It's very boho chic, and we were just talking about
Yes.
Santa Fe and Southwest, and
The belt
that's
buckle.
yeah, that's kind of what it's giving. What I'll say is that this is an interesting monochromatic moment. I mean, her hair color is just a few shades off from the gown, which is sort of like coppery look.
From look photo 3 from her golden doodles.
Yes, you are
It's
correct.
very similar.
It's all of a piece. Yeah, and she's wearing sort of yellow gold and yellow diamond
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
it's tough. It's tough. I mean, the like not done thing is a
Yeah, it's
thing
real
that's
tough.
happening. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just hitting me. It's it's unexpected. So like there's points for that.
That's true. And embracing natural texture.
Yeah, I mean we love that. And
Yes.
the length is good and the color and so there's things going for it. When you go to her, because I'm not familiar with her body of work, this is, she is sort of boho-y in her
Yeah.
approach.
Bohoi
So
country.
yeah, so it's like
Hmm.
this it from that
Here's the thing.
perspective, yeah, yeah.
I think from like a CMA Awards, Country Music Awards, she probably really stood out with this type of look because I
Yeah.
could imagine there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah, lots of loose
like
waves.
blowout, loose waves, like all the things, like my hair.
No, it's not blonde. Center
Uh,
parted barrel waves with a big old
yeah,
cowboy
big
hat.
old
We
cowgirl
did get a
hat.
couple of those pitches
Oh,
that
I like a
we
cowgirl. I like a cowboy
yeah,
too.
yeah, but when it's like the entire room.
Yeah, I don't know.
With that said, a rank. It's
Yeah,
like an
maybe we
8.
should
It's
do.
like an 8 for me.
All right, I'm gonna give it a
7, 8.
6. I'm
Yeah,
gonna give it a
okay.
6. So,
Cool, cool, cool.
all
That
right, there we
works.
are.
Let us know if we're totally off base, gang. Yeah, I could just be in my feelings about that
You
busted
still
ass
got some
wig.
residual from
Yeah, I do.
saying.
All right,
Okay,
let's move on from the celebrity looks of the week into
okay,
this week's top stories that you need to know about. Kelly, you brought a number of things to our attention. You have
yes.
hot takes, and as we
Hmm.
get towards the end of the year, that's what we're looking for. So
Okay.
let her rip. What do we got?
Okay, the first one up is Cosmopolitan, and they're talking about maximalism is winter's biggest makeup trend from
Mm.
frosted lips to bejeweled eyes. And I'm just gonna say, we had a little shoot for the Tease for Printed by
Yes.
the Tease
Mm-hmm.
and worked with the most incredible makeup artist, Shreni. I just was like soaking in all of the tips, and
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to look really closely into my eyes over Zoom. Ready?
This is definitely a departure from your smoky eye.
Look.
Uh-huh. You learned something.
And
The
I
shimmer.
lined under,
Oh.
and I've got a lot of shimmer on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think my eyes pop. They actually
Mm-hmm.
are green, but now they look green.
Mm-hmm.
And so eyeshadow's grand return. I whipped out a palette that I hadn't used before, and I'm just dipping my little brush into each one
Mm-hmm.
because
It
of
looks
her.
great.
Thank you.
This is a trend that I co-sign. We're
Same.
seeing that the sort of
Like
embellished maximalist eye is everywhere.
the Pixie blush was
Mhm,
just, I
mhm,
had that for said maybe shoot. The Pop New Girl makeup, yep.
mhm.
Toasted tones, yep. Or do cosine, cosine. So I'm here for this, and I'm stepping into this maximalist makeup era for the winter.
Great, great.
Okay,
Do
ready for the
it.
next one?
Yep, please.
Okay, we're sticking with the Cosmo theme. Okay,
Mm,
this one is called 16 Nod Cheesy Christmas Nail Ideas to Screenshot for Your Holiday Mani Appointment. And let me tell you, I
mm.
think nail technicians probably have it way worse than stylists when it comes to looking at
Oh,
screenshots.
you're right.
If I were a nail tech and I saw somebody coming in hot, just like holding their phone, just like scroll, just like this, like I don't know which one, and it's me, it's me.
I was gonna say, but isn't that what your nail tech does? Mine will just be like,
Just
what are you
scrolling,
thinking? She's
and then I'm
looking
like,
for a
let me
reference.
see what I'm looking
She
for.
wants the photo. And then she says, "Oh, I got it." Like this. Lee, boom. She's never not delivered on a picture.
Oh, my guy
So
Liam and David, like they're awesome. Like, peep my nails. Would you just like look at those? Look at
not
those
cheesy,
motherfuckers. Oh my
not
God.
corny,
Huh,
holiday-ish.
baby. Now, here's my thing.
Go
Here's
on.
my thing. I don't think that you should paint your nails or decorate your nails or have a nail design that represents a holiday.
Wow.
I don't like it. I don't
Wow.
like it.
If
It's
you
a
get
moment
them,
in time. It's one day. It's one day. And then
spooky
what happens?
season's Kelly, our listeners are going to disagree with this. But I do so let me I'm with you in that it's got to be done and done. Like you do have to get them off.
ASAP.
So like yeah. But I mean, I'm okay with it being a thing during the period that it's appropriate for it to
Wow.
be a thing. Are you not?
Nope.
You're saying the risk of that transgression is too high that you're just
Too
not
high.
even willing to go
No,
there. Wow.
no.
Wow.
I
The
do
nail should
not
be
want a Christmas tree.
evergreen-ish.
I do not want to. Oh, well done. I do not want. Always, I do
Mm.
not want a Christmas decoration on them. I do not want a star. I do not want a wreath, a Christmas
Wow.
tree,
Wow, wow, wow,
a
wow, wow.
candy cane. God help me. A fucking
But
candy
a
cane.
candy cane is good until like January 2nd.
No.
It's like you There's
This
Dia de
Cosmo
Reyes.
has
It goes on. The holidays go well into it.
Cosmo has a script photo of a grown ass woman with a gingerbread man on her pointer finger.
Gingerbread's huge. It's a huge
No,
trend for the
nope.
holidays right now. You're just like, no, no,
Anyway,
no.
so
See, I
a
don't.
snowman. We want a snowman.
Wow, 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 wow.
Anyway, I love
I
the
think
design
you're in
clearly
the
in
minority
Maximus. I
here.
probably am, but it drives
Yeah.
me nuts.
I feel like I'm with you in that you've got to make sure that they're gone by a certain time. Like I think as
Hmm.
long as you're respecting general common sense of appropriateness, like it's okay. That's my POV.
Okay, fine.
You're not willing to go
Fine.
there. I got it. I
No,
got it.
no.
I'm there's
Anyway,
going to be someone that agrees with you. I'm just saying it's not me.
yeah. Okay, last but not least, you
Mm,
know that I'm in my era, and
mm,
this is from Vogue, and it's numerology. What is your date of birth? What numerology? What your date of birth predicts for 2026? And I think that we should look it up. To calculate your personal year for 2026, simply add up the day of your birth month, add up your day of birth, month of birth, and 2026. Okay, let's get out our calculator.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mind is emotional balance. After the intensity of year one, you're calculating that you're in year two is an invitation for you to slow down and find your center again. I like this. It highlights how we relate to others, the tendency to forgive ourselves in favor of relationships. It's a year of learning to strike the right balance between self and other, between sensitive and solidarity.
Mm.
My opportunities are emotional healing, inner balance, and calmer relationships. I don't know. Seems pretty boring.
You're gonna like mine.
Not really specific enough for me, so this doesn't
Ooh, I
count.
mean, but
Okay, go
isn't
ahead.
that's how these things
I know.
go,
I want it
right?
to speak to me though, you
Yeah,
know?
well, I feel like this one's going to speak to you more than it speaks to me.
Okay, fine.
Year 8, power and materialization.
Yeah.
Energy becomes denser and more intense in year 8. It's a
Why'd you get the
quote,
good one?
wait, I know, quote, it's a year of expansion, success, harvest. The 8 speaks of personal power, decisive choices, and conscious action. Oh, what? That end quote didn't end. There's another quote. Quote, projects materialize, efforts bear fruit, but this outward success is accompanied by inner work on balance, says our friend Jorge,
Mm.
whomever that is. This is a year to assume one's power without excess or fear and to anchor success in correctness. Major challenges, control, overwork,
Oh, I don't like that.
opportunities, success, recognition, leadership. So we'll take it.
Fine. I don't take mine, you take yours. I
That's
don't
going to
what
be a
I
big
don't
year
need
for
emotional
the tease.
healing. I have inner balance. I've been inner balancing.
Well, do more of it, I guess, is what
Whatever.
you're being
Okay,
told. The
fine.
numbers are telling you
Blah.
something.
Okay. Tell me something. Or I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah, you tell
Today,
them.
Today, we're here with Lisa Mathews, a seasoned hairstylist based in Pennsylvania who specializes in blonding and lived in color techniques. With over 14 years in the industry, she has collaborated with notable brands such as Redken, Sharkfin Shears, K18, and Leaf and Flower. Lisa's work focuses on creating natural sun-kissed hair with minimal maintenance. She employs high-impact placement and root melting techniques to achieve seamless grow out and vibrant blondes. Make sure that you subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
Before we get there, let's talk Tease beauty news. Look, I already
Mm-hmm.
teased it. We are, damn, I didn't mean to do that.
You did
I
that. You did
already
it.
said it earlier. We are going to be talking about some BravoCon content, and Wicked. So just like buckle up. The first thing that we've got is actually a skincare story. So
Okay.
the title is Evie Drew tells us how to get Bowen Yang's Wicked for Good premiere glow. Bowen Yang's movie star moment is here. The Wicked for Good actor hit the New York City premiere with radiant, glowing skin, courtesy of celebrity makeup artist Evie Drew. The secret to his flawless skin wasn't co-star Ariana Grande's REM Beauty either. It was all thanks to Paula's choice. Drew created a fresh, glowing, and completely Oz-ready look using a lineup of the brand's most iconic products, including the cult favorite 2% BHA exfoliating toner pads, and on and on and on. There's a bunch of them. She tells the tease, quote, as I was prepared to work with Bowen for the Wicked for Good premiere, I found myself reaching for Paula's Choice skincare. Inspired by the luminous aesthetic of Paula's Choice, I wanted Bowen to look every bit as magical as the world of Wicked itself, end quote. Head to thetease.com for a breakdown on how she prepped his skin, the exact products, all of those things. Yeah, do it.
I love Paula's Choice. I love a good toner pad. Like, I like to just shush it around. And I think he looked fantastic. I mean, I can't imagine like the prep that goes up to this. And then like, what if your skin's all weird, right? And then you're like, damn it, this was my
This,
moment.
this is true.
I mean, after my little thing I
Brush
did,
with.
my brush with fame last
Yeah,
week,
yeah, yeah.
I had so much makeup on and
Mm-hmm.
so many looks that I was like, I'm worried about the future. And
Mm,
I was fine because of our incredible makeup artist. But,
mm.
it's a total prep thing. So I love this. And I love that we're talking a little bit about skincare today.
Yeah, same.
All right. Okay, next up, Inside the Valley star Jasmine Goods BravoCon 2025 kickoff dinner. To celebrate Jeff's favorite, BravoCon return to Las Vegas, 2025 Bravo Award nominee and the star of the Valley, Jasmine Good, hosted an exclusive dinner at Chef Jose Andres Zatinia alongside celebrity hairstylist Tevin Washington. Presented in partnership with As I Am Hair Care and actor Mark Wahlberg's award-winning tequila blend, Flecha, which I would like to taste, the intimate evening brought together a dynamic of mixed talent and media in town for the network's 4th convention. We have 4 of them. Washington styled Goods hair for the dinner party and BravoCon using As I Am hair care products throughout. The tease linked up with Good to talk about the evening, her experience at BravoCon, and the upcoming season 3 of her fan favorite show. Head to thetease.com for our conversation. Jeff, how was this? Like, you were just like,
A dream. I love the
you
Valley.
know?
This is one that, so yeah. How do you explain the Valley to someone who doesn't watch the Valley?
No, no, because I don't watch it.
Yeah, you really got, I mean, people that know, know. So this was, again, I'm very excited. Jasmine has been, as I say in the piece, a fan favorite for a number of seasons. And so, yeah, she had been nominated for an award. It was a big deal for her, this event. And so she looked incredible. We got to talk about everything. So if you're a fan of the show, you should definitely go to that article.
All right.
Thank you so much to our contributors and our editors for this week's beauty news. And don't forget to check out more stories like these. And there are other things beyond Wicked and Bravo,
Indeed.
to be clear,
Yes.
on thetease.com.
Stay tuned for our interview with Lisa. Lisa Mathews is a seasoned hairstylist based in Berwyn, Pennsylvania, specializing in blonding and lived-in color techniques. With over 14 years in the industry, she has collaborated with notable brands such as Redken, Sharkfin Shears, K18, and Leaf and Flower. Lisa is also a graduate of the Jean Madeline Aveda Institute. Her work focuses on creating natural, sun-kissed hair with minimal maintenance, and she employs high-impact placement and root melting techniques to achieve seamless grow-out and vibrant blondes. Her approach is tailored to each client, ensuring a personalized and flattering result. Lisa practices at Maxima Hair, located in Berwyn, Pennsylvania. You can book an appointment through the salon's platform Vagaro at vagaro.com. Let's do it. Let's give her some love. Lisa offers educational content for fellow hairstylists. Her, quote, all things foliage class is available on demand for $20, providing insights to achieving the lived-in looks with minimal foils. Additionally, she conducts in-person workshops, such as the one held on January 27th, 2025 at Something You in Paoli, Pennsylvania. This class covered topics like consultation strategies, high-impact placement, toning, and social media content creation for hairstylists. All right, today we're welcoming Lisa Mathews to Volume Up by The Tease. Lisa, we're super excited to have you. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. Okay, we're going to get into it, but I like to start out with some background. So, can you tell all of our listeners about your journey in the hair industry? What inspired you to join this beautiful industry?
Yes, so my mom was a hairstylist,
Oh.
and like a lot of my close family were in the industry. So that was
Mm.
where the seed was planted that
Okay.
I wanted to do hair. And then I went to high school and I was looking into colleges and just didn't know what I wanted to do. And yeah, my mom passed when I was like 19.
Oh,
So
sorry.
yeah, thank you. So my grandparents were like kind of helping me over the year, helping take care of me over the years.
Yeah.
And when it was time to decide to like go to college or go to hair school, they were like, because my mom wasn't like
Oh. Hmm.
making a ton of money, they just did not want me to go to hair school.
Oh,
I feel
shoot.
like back in the day, it was like frowned upon to be a
Yeah.
hairstylist. So, and unless you worked in like LA, New York, or, you know, a big city, you weren't really known and you couldn't make a ton of money. So, yeah, that's how I got into hair. My grandparents actually got sick and both passed away. And then the money they left me, I took that and went to hair school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, something very tragic and sad, but you did something that fed your soul.
Yes, yes. I knew I wanted to do hair, but yeah,
Wow.
it was a difficult time, but everything happens for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm a
That's
firm believer in that.
yeah, I am too, actually.
Yeah.
What inspired you once you got into the industry to specialize in blonding and lived in color?
So that took a little while. I
Okay.
feel like COVID was the start to that.
Yeah.
When we got back, it got so crazy in the salon, and you were taking like so many
Yeah.
clients. And originally, before COVID, you know, the bright, icy blondes where you pack in the
Yeah.
foils were in, and people were coming in every like 6 weeks, and you're doing these heavy foils to get them as blonde as possible. So then after COVID, I think most of us as hairstylists kind of started going towards more lived in because it lets the clients go longer in between appointments.
Yeah.
And it actually looks so much better. It's better on the hair and it gives us more time to take new clients.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was like a pivotal moment where I decided like I'm going to focus more on lived in and blonding.
Okay. I
Yeah.
love that. I'm going to take it back a little bit. What advice would you give your younger self, knowing your story now and sharing it with me, when you were first starting out at school?
What advice would I give my younger self?
Yeah.
Um, to pay attention more.
Okay.
Um, you know, I'm going back to like, I had that mentality that my grandparents were kind of putting in my head that I wasn't really going to do anything. So I didn't focus as much as I should have in hair school. And I
Okay.
didn't pay attention as much as I should have and didn't take it seriously.
Okay.
So when I first got out, I was like lost. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't know how to cut hair. I don't know how to color. So yeah,
Wow.
I would definitely recommend paying attention more in
That's a
hair
good one.
school.
Where did you go first when you were out, and kind of how did you build that foundation from a knowledge perspective?
So when I first got out, I actually gave birth to my first child. She's
Oh,
17 now. So I kind of took care of her for a little and then I started at Great Clips. So I
okay.
started out cutting hair.
Okay.
And in Great Clips, I don't know if you are familiar with
Yeah.
yeah. So what you do is it's just cutting. So they want you to cut so many clients a day. And actually, that was like so beneficial to me because I learned how to cut hair there. You,
Wow.
yeah. And I was so surprised that they would take me as like, you know, a new graduate and didn't know how to do anything. But yeah, they put me right on the floor and I learned how to cut.
Yeah,
Trial
I
and
mean,
error.
obviously they've got a really great training system, right? If you were,
Yes.
they just popped you into it and off you went, and kind of that rigor of doing so many a day must have really perfected your skills.
Yes, and I just want to add, they did send us off to like a 2 day, I believe it was like a training,
Okay.
and I learned a lot there. So I do want to say that they didn't just throw me on the floor, but back
Yeah.
then it felt like it.
Well, I mean, it's all new environment, and you're like, wow, I just graduated to get your hands in hair. I mean, anywhere would have been, not a shock, but a learning curve for sure.
Yeah.
So along that, then the great clips, and then where from a journey perspective? How did you get into coloring? Because we know that you've got your signature approach. So talk to me about how that started.
Yes, so a friend of mine who I went to hair school with worked on the main line of Philadelphia, which is a really nice area where
Okay.
I live. So she said that they were hiring a receptionist.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to really be a receptionist. Like, I want to do hair. But
Mhm.
I knew my in was to start at the reception
Okay.
desk if I wanted to get a job at this beautiful salon.
Yeah.
So I started out as receptionist. I worked my way up to assisting everyone. And then I kind of I did both for a little bit. And then yeah, I kind of grew from there and started working behind the chair there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and
And
I
then
learned so much doing that,
I'm
assisting.
sure, yeah, assisting. It's a common theme with our guests that the assisting mentorship is so valuable to stylists.
Yes, it really is.
So then how did you get into color? It was at this salon, but for our audience that doesn't know, you have a signature approach to natural
Yes.
sun-kissed hair with
Yes.
minimal maintenance. So how did you go down that route?
So I just took back to like before, a little before and after COVID, I took as many classes as
Hmm.
I could on
Okay.
blonding
Hmm.
and lived in hair. So
Gotcha.
online, I went to in-person classes. I drove 10 hours to and from a class because I
Wow.
knew that I wanted to learn from that person.
Okay.
And that's one thing I would suggest anyone watching, that if you want to learn what someone else is doing and they have classes, go take them.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate, because there's just so much you can learn from an in-person class. And I had like an aha moment that I wanted to specialize in blonding. Like,
Okay.
also, it goes back to me, my hair. So I am naturally really dark,
Oh, wow.
and it takes a lot to get me this blonde.
Uh-huh.
So I can relate to that client that wants
Yeah.
to be really blonde, and she just can never get that with a stylist, and they'll
Okay.
come to me, and I know what to do to get her there. So yeah, I just took as many classes and perfected my craft.
I love that.
Yeah.
Was there one transformation that stood out to you that you were like, I nailed it? Like this is it.
Yeah, oh gosh, I don't even remember how long ago that was, but there was someone that came in and she was really dark and she had box color in her hair,
Ooh,
and she wanted to go like icy in one session, and of course I under promised
yeah.
and over delivered, and she was like blown away and crying and hugging me.
Oh, I
And
love
of
that.
course, like, I didn't think it was like perfect, but I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that. But in my mind, what I took away from that is that always, like, when a client sits in your chair and
Yeah.
she's new, or even a current client, and you don't know if you could take their hair to what that goal picture is, just let them know that it may not be possible that day. And like I
Okay.
said, under promise and over deliver. It's
Yeah.
so important.
What are some of your tricks to getting to that blonde so quickly and in one session? Because that's probably a little bit unheard of, right?
Yes, so that's another thing you have to go over with clients, is that it may not be possible. You don't want to mess up the integrity of the hair.
Yeah.
But some things obviously are bond builders. They're
Yep.
like a key today. I don't ever use heat when
Oh,
processing. I feel like the bleach today is so strong that it's not
okay.
necessary.
Okay.
Just smaller sections.
Okay.
And yeah, placement is number one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, if you look back over your 14 years in the industry, what has been one of the most pivotal moments that's really shaped you as a stylist today?
I guess it would be, I feel like after COVID, like when my whole social media took off, it
Yeah.
was all thanks to my youngest daughter. She introduced me to TikTok
Oh, really? That's awesome.
during the lockdown, and she was showing me like the crazy funny videos and the dance videos, and I would like scroll and realize that there wasn't many hairstylists on there.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, this is my opportunity. I always wanted to educate.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to share what I knew because I felt like it was so important.
Hmm.
And that was my in at that
Huh.
time. Yeah. So I started just, we were on lockdown, so we couldn't go to work. So I started sharing like tutorials of me doing my own hair, my daughter's hair. And yeah, my page kind of took off from there.
And what is your page? Let's tell everyone
Hair,
so they can follow you.
it's Hair by Lisa Mathews. Mathews is with one T.
Okay.
Yep.
That's an important one.
It is. It's like part of my name now.
Okay, let's talk collaborations and brand work. So you've worked with brands like Redken, Sharkfin Shears, K18, and Leaf and Flower. How have those collaborations influenced your work?
Oh, it obviously makes me look at my work in a different way, like through a different lens. You always want to step up your game when you're
Yeah,
working with a brand. So yes, that would be my answer.
I like that. What's it like balancing salon work with those brand partnerships and then your educational content too?
Yeah, so it is not easy. And if
Yeah.
anyone tells you it's easy, it's not. There is
Hmm.
no work-life balance. There's no work. It's a lot, but you have to try to stay organized.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is just look at my week. My page is I kind of pride my page on I work on everyday clientele. So I don't
Okay.
take models.
Okay.
That not that there's nothing wrong with that, but I just that's how I started, and I like to keep consistent because I feel like a lot of people when I teach classes say that they appreciate that I post like real
Yeah.
everyday clients.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, my clients are always the most important part, and
Okay.
they keep me grounded.
I like that you've stayed true to that too, right? I mean, obviously
Yes.
you're very big and popular, and I'm sure celebrities, models, all of the big and popular people would love to come to you as well. But I think that's really cool that you've stuck with the clientele, and then you're sharing it because most stylists across the country maybe don't have the opportunity to work with models and celebs, right?
Yeah, and it's not even that. It's like you have to set, I work behind the chair 5 days a week. I
Wow.
am a wife and a mom. Um, so it's hard for me to like, you have to set aside an extra day for content.
Yeah.
And for me, that is just not realistic in my
Okay.
schedule. So I like to use my everyday clientels, and I'll look at my week like I was saying, and I'll pick somebody or maybe a few people and I'm like, "Oh, that will work with them."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's actually a really good tip, right? Because a lot of times we hear from salon pros, like, I am behind the chair and then I'm too exhausted to create a video or log on to CapCut or whatever it is, or I forget, right? So you identifying those clients at the beginning of the week, I think is really smart.
Yeah, and then I'll just say like, "Oh, you know what? After I record the content, I'll look at it and say, "Oh my gosh, look at this tip. Like I can share this." And then
Yeah,
I'll just crop it and post it and people appreciate that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, in on the topic of brands, is there a dream brand collaboration that we want to put out there that you would love to work with?
I actually just started working with Redken, and they were
Okay,
always my dream brand. Like
awesome.
I have used Redken since I first started. I love everything they do. So yeah, that has come true. If
Yay.
anything, I would love to like collab with them or any brand where I do like an online education,
Okay.
or maybe even just like a day of education, you
Okay.
know?
Yeah. Great. We're putting it out there because
Yeah.
like you said, everything happens for a reason, so we're going to make it happen.
Yes.
You offer classes like all things foliage and in-person workshops. What motivated you to start teaching, and what is the biggest lesson that you hope stylists take away from your classes?
Blonding can be intimidating.
Okay.
Um, so I feel like I used to get so overwhelmed. So I think back to what I wanted to know when I was my,
Mhm.
that younger
Yeah.
stylist. So once I figured out just placement and systems that worked for me, I wanted to share that with others.
Okay. I love that part of our industry, right? Everybody's so willing to share. Don't you think
Yes.
that's so unique to the salon pro space?
Oh, yes, it is.
I mean,
It's
it's just like,
amazing.
I think it's why when you get in, you never leave, right? Because it's just
Yes.
like so joyful. And I think, going back to the top of this interview, saying that your grandparents were kind of maybe not sure that they wanted you to be a pro. Um, our mission at the Tease is to make sure everybody knows from your grandfather to your guidance counselor that this is a viable, beautiful industry. So thank you for sharing the sharing aspect of it.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so for stylists who are like, okay, blonding is intimidating. I want to master blonding or lived in color. What are the key skills or techniques that you recommend focusing on first?
Just knowing the shape of the head, knowing
Hmm.
where to place the foils, knowing that when you're placing foils, you have to place them with purpose. You just can't put them in the head. Everything has to connect.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it's so important for everything to connect, you know?
And is that something in your classes that you teach?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Do you think education is shifting towards more online or on demand content, or do you see in person workshops as irreplaceable in our industry?
Um, I think both are beneficial.
Okay.
I think we're always going to have online education for people that can't get to a class. So
Sure.
I actually taught a class in Louisiana,
Huh.
and it was so eye-opening to me that I was the first person to go to their salon that would actually go there.
Oh,
Like
wow.
they couldn't
Yeah.
get an educator there. And they don't have access to in-person classes that are local. So
Okay.
that was like, I don't know, I was just wondering like how often does that happen, you know?
Right.
So for them, it would be important to, to take an online class.
Yeah.
But yes, we always need in-person classes. It just gives you the opportunity to touch the hair, get in there, ask
Yeah.
real-time questions. And yes, that's when stylists have that aha moment,
Yeah.
that they may not say out loud, but
Yeah.
they take it with them.
Okay. Let's get into a little bit more about blonding. What are some common challenges you see with blonde hair, and how does your root melting and high impact placement techniques solve them?
Oh, okay. So a big problem today is I feel like there's not, and this goes back to education, where
Okay.
there's stylists that are kind of stuck with doing the traditional foiling, which is perfectly fine for a client that wants that.
Yeah.
But I get a ton of new clients who come in and say, like, I asked my stylist so many times that I want like that
Yeah.
softer root and a more lived in placement, but they gave me traditional highlights.
Ah,
So my classes teach that stylist that if you can use a placement that still gives them a high impact blonde,
okay.
but the root melt and the toner is going to soften the look. It's going to
Okay.
give them longevity. Um, and like I said, it's going to let them go longer in between appointments, and it gives that stylist opportunity to get another client in or another few clients
Right.
in between.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned bond builders too. There's so many new bond builders, glosses, lighteners on the market. How do you personally decide what's worth trying and what's just hype?
Um, that's a hard one because
Yeah.
they're like when I first started, I felt like there was only like five
Okay.
lighteners, and now I haven't even researched how many there are, but there's just so many.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I try to stick with what I love and know,
Okay.
and once in a blue moon, I'll try something, but you can't. I would recommend not investing your money into something unless you have enough feedback to tell you that it's like game changing.
Okay. Got it. What about tools, products, techniques that are game changers to achieve
Um,
flawless blondes?
oh, tools. I can't
Yeah.
live without my pink pewter foiling comb.
Oh, really? And I know Maria very well. Do you know Maria,
Yes, I
the
love
founder?
her.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Oh, okay, that's great. I love
And
that
I
shout
did
out.
not know her until I think they sent me like wanna like maybe a PR box years. Oh no, no, that's not true. This is what happened. I went to Adina's class.
Yeah.
And that's the class that I drove 10 hours to.
Oh,
And she
wow.
was using the comb and she was doing like giveaways during the class. And I won the comb. And since then, like I can't foil without that comb.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
any other ones that deserve a shout?
Obviously, color track foils
Okay.
and then Redken.
Yeah.
Their lightener to me is the best.
Okay.
I've tried several lighteners and I always revert back to Redken. Your your blonde is your blonde, you're not going to be able to get your blonde light without lightener. Like you have to be using the
Okay.
right lightener. So it's key. And the root melt and the toner, it's not going to work if your blonde is not lifted to
Okay.
what your desired end result is going to be. So
Okay. And it's Redken. That's what's in your
that's in
cart.
my toolbox.
All right. What about trends? Oh, I'd love to know what you think trend wise. Like, what are you most excited about? What are you seeing?
Oh, coppers, obviously for
Oh,
fall. Give me
yeah,
all the
right.
coppers and the reds.
Do you think we're gonna have another cowboy copper again? I mean, of course, we're gonna make up a silly name, right? It's gonna
Yes, it's
happen.
just going to be called something else.
I know
And
every time I see that.
I love the names. Like I know so many are
Same.
like, oh my goodness, like why are we calling, this cowboy copper? But like clients love the names. They love
Okay.
them. I've never had a client come in and be like, I hate how you guys are calling it cowboy copper. Like they love the name. So yeah.
I love that. Outside of the salon, what inspires your creativity or influences your color work?
Oh, obviously, outside of the salon, social
Yeah.
media. I
Okay.
love looking at other artists' work, and they are like constantly inspire me. I'll scroll on my like Explorer page, Pinterest,
Okay.
just look outside. Like fall, obviously, you're gonna get a lot of fall colors. Summer, you're gonna get a lot of brighter colors.
Yeah.
So yeah, nature.
Nature and social
Yep.
media. You got
Yeah.
it. Do you have any pro tips for clients to maintain their color and keep their hair healthy in between appointments?
Oh, yes. So I always recommend my clients use professional products if they
Yeah.
can. I know
Yeah.
not everyone can afford it, but um, if you're investing all your money
Yeah.
into me getting you to that like color that you've always wanted, you
Yeah.
have to invest in maintaining it.
Yeah.
And then my number one is masks. They're so
Really?
important. Yes. Hair masks are so important at least once a week.
Oh, wow. I think that's the first time I've heard a stylist say that on the pod.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to share which one they should be buying or is it a secret?
No, honestly, I tell them whatever they can afford. So,
Okay.
like, I feel like hair masks are just a step above conditioner.
Yeah.
So, like, even if they're going to use the K18 hair mask is amazing.
Okay.
Um, the Redken hair masks, L'Oreal hair mask.
Okay.
There's so many different hair masks for just, it depends on your hair type.
Yeah.
But I use a hair mask every time I shampoo my hair.
Seriously?
Yeah,
And
and it
then,
just keeps it soft and
so, okay, this is probably too much information, but like you just leave it on in the shower and just chill.
yeah.
All right. How long do you
So
leave it on for?
I recommend my clients always ask me that too. I recommend when you first get in the shower, shampoo your hair, rinse it out, and then you put
Okay.
your mask on, and then you do all your
Yeah.
shaving and
Yeah.
whatever else you have to do,
Okay.
and then at the end wash it out because they're always like, "Wait, hair mask? That's gonna take more time." Like, no, it's not.
Because it doesn't need just like a 10-minute, 15-minute sort of
Yeah,
time.
I feel like from start of shower, you put it on, and
Okay.
then after you wash your body, you shave, all that good stuff, you can wash it out.
Okay. Well,
You
and
should
you
be
do it
at the
every
10-minute mark.
time. Every time.
Yeah.
Dang. Your hair does look very soft
Thank you.
and
Well, a lot of
shiny.
this is extensions, but
Well, well, still though, I mean, keeping those not to get brittle or dry is also important, right?
yes, it's super important.
Okay, what's one common misconception that clients have about achieving or maintaining blonde hair?
Common misconception about
Yeah.
maintaining and achieving, just that they think that that we're like wizards and we can do it in like 2 hours. They see a video online and they're like, oh, well, look at this stylist. She did it in like, one day. And I'm like, well, that video may be like 10 hours long and that client paid thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
So yeah, just giving them realistic expectations, telling them that it may take multiple sessions and dependent on their budget, it might not be possible,
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice. As we round it out, I've got a couple more questions. How do you hope your legacy in the beauty industry will be remembered as a stylist, educator, and creative? Like, what do you leave your mark on?
Oh, this is a tough one. I guess just that I was real and I shared as much as I could to help others, especially those baby stylists, because I get a lot of like, I'll post stuff that might seem obvious to every stylist, but like I'm trying to reach those baby stylists who are just coming out of hair school, who don't know, like I didn't know much about hair, and just teach them and give them as much as what I know as possible. So
yeah, I love that. Thank you so much. Now we're going to move on to our Tease quick takes, where I'm going to fire some questions at you if you're ready. All right. What is the craziest styling request you've ever received from a client?
Oh gosh. Craziest?
Yeah.
Leopard spots.
Oh, and did you crush it?
No comment.
Okay. Okay, moving on.
I didn't post it, so.
Okay, moving on. What is your go-to song, playlist, or podcast to listen to when you're working?
Oh gosh, we work in a salon now with 17 stylists, so it is a constant struggle. But I love like music dependent on my mood. If I'm feeling like upbeat, I want upbeat music. I love Fleetwood Mac. I love the like 70s, 80s, 90s. Yeah. So yeah.
It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah, it was.
Do you have a bucket list item that you want to check off in the next year?
Oh gosh, yes. So I would love to be on main stage one day teaching like a big education event.
Love that.
Yeah.
I see that for you. All right. And if you could have, here's one. This one's going to be good from you. What is the current social media trend that you just don't understand?
Oh gosh, AI.
Okay.
AI generated photos passed off as real hair.
Oof.
So I get it that's like, I don't know, it's AI's everywhere now, but it is so hard to see some big pages sharing AI, and like
for sure. Yes.
Clients come in and they're like, I want this hair. And I'm like, that is not real hair and it's not realistic. Like it's never going, it's never going to look that perfect. So that's why I try to keep it real on my page. I just don't know where that's going to take the hair industry. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's a great point. Okay, last one. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Oh gosh. Hair related, obviously.
Yeah. Some answer hair related, some don't.
Oh gosh. I guess lightener, because I would not be able to do hair without bleach.
Right. That dang Redken lightener, right?
Yes. Flash lift.
All right.
My favorite.
You heard it here. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. This has been a joy to get to know you. Congrats on your career and, taking that leap and becoming just a true educator and spokesperson for our industry.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Kelly, for having me.
You bet.
I had so much fun.
All right, Jeff, that was a great interview. We love to help build up our stylists and share any tips that we can. So thank you, Lisa, for joining us. Be sure to hit subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volumeupthetease.com.
Volume Up is the Tease Media production. This episode was produced by Monica Hickey and Madeline Hickey. James Arbaje is our editor and audio engineer. Thank you to our creative team for the custom Volume Up theme song and for putting together the graphics and videos for this episode.